Yeah.
We are the people of Garden of Eden. Africa is Garden of Eden.
Okay. And that's it. And there you have it. And I love that you shared that, and that you've given us this, you're giving us these history segments that we have. And so if you've never listened before, we're here on 106.1 Praise FM every Saturday at 11 a.m. Dr. Jones has created this mentor strategy program. And so with this mentor strategy / talk radio program, we've done a few things here. And the first stage is that show that the Black church is and has always been the strongest economic entity in our community. And then outside of that, like Dr. Jones has done a huge call to action. He's called lots of pastors, parishioners, community leaders, business owners, from Women Demolition to his friends, Miss Alice Penderhughes, who's a lawyer, to all these great people that have been on this platform to help influence and encourage our young people to start businesses and to become entrepreneurs and to be independent. And even not just young people, anybody who wishes to start a business, because there's no right or wrong age to start a business. And then the second stage of this talk radio program, Dr. Jones has done significant research to show that the industrial arts should be put back into the school system. And we all know that when children start early on manifesting and we're investing in their talents, by the time they get to high school, they will have the sustainability that they need, whether they want to go to college or they don't finish high school, they want to come straight out of school and start a business or start working. They have that sustainability because they've started their talents early on. In other countries and other states,
they were able to recognize that. I believe God gives everybody some kind of special talent.
Absolutely.
Everybody don't have the same one.
No,
but everybody have something.
Yes.
And when you help the person to identify that when they in elementary school, they be able to capitalize on it.
There was a recent study on PBS done because they're looking at Dr. Gaines from Harvard that does all of those. They did a recent study that talked about one of the things we lost due to integration from segregation is the power structure that existed in the African American community, where young people could see business owners, where they could see entrepreneurs, that because we were forced to
live together.
Yes. In our one little area, we were forced to develop things outside of the system. The things that we developed were lost when we were allowed to integrate into the system.
Well, it separated us from, when we were segregated, you have the pastors there, you have the lawyers there, you have the business people there, you have the teachers there, you have the bankers there. Everybody was right there in the community where people can see the success that exists among them. They could see it. I came from Snow Lake, I said Snow Lake, but it was Cane Ridge.
Okay.
Cane Ridge, Snow Lake was 5-6 miles from Cane Ridge. Cane Ridge is where the Black folk dominated on the whole section. Cane Ridge, and the school teacher, my father was an educator, man. He worked in the school. He worked in the system.
There's an article, and you have to do the research because I'm trying to remember where it is, but there's an article in the newspaper in the Arkansas Gazette, and this was in right before the Civil War started. They decreed that all mulattoes and free blacks had to leave the state because they were afraid that they were going to have a situation like the guy that revolted?
Nat Turner.
They were afraid they were going to have a situation like Nat Turner because there were so many free mixed, and I'm talking about Indian and black, black and white, mixed mulattoes and free blacks in Arkansas. So they told them all to leave the state. But when there's a little byline at the bottom of the article that said that they tried to enforce it in Snow Lake, but it was unenforceable. That every time they tried to go up the winding road, anybody who had a pale skin would get picked off by a rifle. So they couldn't get up in there and enforce it.
Yeah, that was
there was so many African Americans there.
Well, let me explain why there were so many. It's because of Arkansas was French territory. It was French territory until 1818, 1870, whenever It was
Right.
French territory. So a lot of French was not emphasizing slavery. So all the
So they would escape across the Mississippi River and I
into
was ready
French territory.
into French territory where they could be free.
And
Wow.
so that's the reason why so many were there. But not only that, and give precise to Ramona saying in 18, so our folks in the 1700s was forced out of Kentucky. You know, it was kind of mixed Indian stuff. Forced out of Kentucky in the 1700s into this section just west of the Mississippi River, which is now called Arkansas, was French territory on 5,000 acres of land. And that's where my folk, and out of that 5,000 acres of land, ultimately end up into the hands of three daughters. Three daughters. One of the daughters was my great grandmother, you know, Louisiana. She had one daughter, and that daughter had one son, which was my father.
Your father.
And
Yeah.
however, so he ended up, you know, the other daughters had more, so their section was divided up into more, but so he ended up with most of the land. And he owned the grocery stores, he bought school bus for the school, he did everything. Anyway, but the point I'm making is in 1830, they ordered them off of the land. And the reason why they weren't forced off of the land is because, and I give all this credit to North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, because of the Nat Turner, the Williams brothers in North Carolina, and the soldiers. There was a group of soldiers in South Carolina who were so systematic in the way they worked. They didn't know they were soldiers. The reason why they were so systematic, so they kept them together because they did things so systematically. They kept those black soldiers together to work this stuff. And when the crime broke out, they were natural soldiers. They fought off everybody and fought off everybody all the way to the ocean where they met the United States Army there. So the point I'm making is that the reason why that we didn't have to leave our land is because the white folks had to leave Arkansas to come help the folks in North Carolina and West Virginia and
all those other places.
in order because it was so working with Nat Turner, what was his name? John.
But also too, because they couldn't. There was too many of us. They couldn't get up in there and make us leave. Anytime they tried to come up in there, we wouldn't let them in.
Yeah, they was kind of like a independent law force. There was no crime and no killing. Nobody was robbed in Arkansas when nobody was killed by stealing. And that's not just that section that I was in. That was everywhere that was segregated. You didn't have no black folks killing black folks.
And we didn't have drugs either in the
You didn't have no, well, that was in the 60s when they brought the drugs. The reason why they brought the drugs into the community, and I want them to hear this, because in the 60s, 52% of the blacks who were finishing high school were going to college. And they had to figure out how to take this determination out of their spirit. And all you got to do is to drug them up. And they put that drug in the community. And now, what is the percentage going to college now? Less than 20%.
Although that you all see a notice, the highest graduation class in 50 years graduated from Howard University this year.
Wow.
Congratulations to Howard.
Kudos. Well, look, listen to the listeners. Y'all don't owe me nothing for this good history lesson that just Miss Ramona and Dr. Jones just gave y'all. Y'all can thank me later, right? And just to close it out, the third stage of the program, because our engineer, Miss Candace, just came out and said it's almost time. But the third phase of this talk radio program is to tie in home ownership with employment. And you guys just heard, this is the place that Dr. Jones come from. You just heard him talk about his history, his lineage, where he came from, his father owning land and all the things. And so he knows a place of entrepreneurship and independency and success and sustainability, right? And so what that looks like is that we just try to have a call to action here on this program to call out all of our major businesses and even businesses in the community that may not be as large as some of these major corporations, but you can tie in some type of home ownership incentives into employment. And Dr. Jones always talks about it. Like the easiest thing is if a employee works for you, they can't lose if their mortgage comes out of their paycheck, right? So we can think about it from so many different facets, but this is the program where we talk about entrepreneurship, making young people business owners. We talk about sustainability, putting the industrial arts back into our school systems, especially here in Baltimore. We don't know what all the other states are doing, but that's the call to action. And the third part is home ownership, because we know when people own their homes, it uplifts our communities, and it also makes people just feel good and feel better, right? So that's the deal here. Yep, different attitude. And Dr. Jones says it all the time. He believes that crime is not just a sociological problem, it's a economic problem. There you have it. And so Candace just came out. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Ramona's going to drop some jewels on y'all. We're waiting for Ramona to talk. That's what everybody's waiting for.
That we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And Mona is involved in one.
I'm excited.
She's involved in some of these others that also I have.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm excited. So we got to come back. Right. There's no commercials,
we didn't let them know who Mona was.
Well, they know Ramona. You weren't here. They love Ramona. She got a lot of reviews and a lot of little. They know who Ramona is.
She's my oldest.
She's your oldest
daughter.
Yes, and I love her. She's very successful. We talk about Ramona here. So yes, guys, and Ramona had to tell you guys a little about herself then too, just for the new listeners. So you're right, Dr. Jones. Everybody don't know Ramona. So for the new listeners, we got something for you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after Dr. Jones' favorite song. There you go. And he normally says, "I know a place, and I'll take you there."
And we are the people, and we can
do it. That part. Thanks, Candace.
Time to make a change.
Let's go.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
They are.
Yo, Mom, kick it for me one time.
What is the world coming to? Seems like everyone is running from the truth.
Yep.
We don't care, that's fine. Walking through the night. With the people, we can do it. We try. I know we can do it. Somebody ask me, why do we have to go through it? That's the cares of my face. Oh, we're living day to day. We don't know where, we don't know when. But it's coming from the sky.
About that time.
Oh, time to make the change. We are the people who can do it.
It's about that time, y'all.
Time to make the change. We are the people who can do
Yo,
it.
Mom, kick it for me one more time.
Jesus is spreading mighty fast. Earthquakes are moving through the land. It ain't nothing but a sign that it make up our mind. With the people, we can do it. I know we can do it. Somebody ask me, what do we have to go through it? It's just a test of our faith. Just a little day by day. Don't know where, don't know where. But it's coming
You know what? It's about that time, y'all.
time to make the change. We are the people who can do it. It's time to make the change. We are the people who can do it.
Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love. Sent by one from heaven up above. Take a seat, it's simple and plain. This ain't no game, you know what I'm saying.
I know we can do it. Somebody else, what do we have to go through it? It's just a test of our faith. We're living day by day. Don't know why, don't know where.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. It's about that time, y'all.
Time to make the change.
That's right.
We are the people who can do it.
We gotta make that change. About that time.
Time to make the change.
Yeah. Right now we got to make that change.
I know. That's okay. The kids will get something.
All right, we're gonna break it down one time. Yeah.
I know you will. Time to make the change. We are the people who can do it. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can stop you now. Time to make the change. That time. We are the people who can do it. Gotta redeem the time.
This needs to be motivated by a lot of people to hear this song because we are the people and we can do it.
And we can do it.
Let me
Yeah.
make an announcement here because the Bridge, Maryland is having a celebration, a gator that's going to take place June the 13th with the regular program that's going to be taking place here.
Okay.
It's June the 13th. I've already bought a page in their booklet for my business to go into JLK Enterprise, but it's going to be June the 13th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Martin Valley Mission, 594 Cameron Brooks Road, Hunt Valley, Maryland, 21030.
Okay.
Going to, once again, this is Bridge. This is an organization that reached out to the community to try to also help in many instances and do things and help increase the minimum wage. Back in the day, they are directly involved in doing a lot of stuff, reaching into the community. There is a special program that the tickets are $125. Encourage you to take advantage of these tickets. I'm trying to see if there's a phone number on you to call, but it's Bridge, Maryland. If you don't have, I don't see the phone number right off, but I think this is it right here, I believe. Kind of hard for me to see that.
Well, let me see it, and then I can circle back,
but
and
anyway,
I can do that.
That's one
Mhm.
thing that we wanted to
Thank you.
emphasize. And one thing that we want to emphasize that Bridge, Maryland is having this celebration on the 13th, and we encourage individuals to
There's an email address, communications@bridgemd.org.
Yep, there you go.
say that again.
Communications@bridge, BRIDGEMD.org, and you can go to their website at bridgemd.org.
Yep,
Yes,
there you
we
go.
encourage people. Let us support them.
Mhm.
It's $125 for a ticket. Let us support them, and because this is something. This is an organization that have really for a good little while have an impact on our community and what happens to our people in our community. Okay, the next thing is.
What do you have for us? Yeah.
The next thing is what's happening right here at Concord. And we have Ramona here. I think this is a concert that the young people are having here. And I know you can't miss this. It's going to be
I
at
know.
7 p.m., 5204 Liberty Heights, Baltimore, Maryland, 21207. I know you can miss it. You ought to see all these children. They're going to be singing.
So we are the Saturday school. This is our closing week. So we're having a big finale to close out Saturday school for this season and get ready for summer camp.
Summer camp.
And
that's
on
coming up right
Friday
here.
at 7 p.m., we are having a concert. Now, this is a special program for kids that come out of music and dance in Saturday school. Every song in this concert is an original song.
Written by you all.
Okay.
Yes, written by the kids and myself in the program. We have 8 songs that we're doing. So, the next thing we'll be ready to go into the studio so we can record them so you guys can download them.
Make me a producer on the track.
That's right. That's right. Every song is an original song. We have a live band. So we have musicians from the community that come in and they give their time and their efforts to help develop the music.
Mhm.
And it's going to be awesome. The kids are absolutely awesome. We've been training them vocally, and we've been training them in dance,
Mhm.
and they are ready to move and show you guys something. We were hoping we were going to be at the AFRAM, but that didn't quite come to fruition next year.
Okay.
Next year, we'll have the recordings that we need to present ourselves in the right way that we can be received at AFRAM and other venues.
Yeah, you hear that, Mayor Scott? I want to run down on you, City Hall, Mayor
That's
Scott. We gotta
right.
have our choir there next year at the AFRAM.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, we have Camp Excellent. I'm wearing a T-shirt.
I see you with the earrings to match. Love
yes.
it. Camp Excellent.
And my shoes. I
yes,
got on
and your
green
shoes. I'm in the
shoes.
same
Camp
boat,
Excellent.
right?
We have moved what we do here at Concord into Baltimore County. So now we have 2 locations.
Okay.
All
One
right.
in Baltimore City, one in Carroll County. And if you guys help us be successful, in 3 more years, we'll be out in Carroll County. So we'll
Right
be
now
a
we're in Baltimore County.
Yes, we'll be a tri-county event.
Excuse
Yes.
me.
So-
okay, touche.
Yeah, so
guys.
Camp Excellent opens on June the 16th, the
Uh-huh.
Monday after school starts. We
Wait a minute, the
only-
Monday after school
the
start?
Monday after school ends, sorry.
Yeah, the Monday after school. And
Yeah.
well, no, and you know what? I
June
didn't even pick up on the part about the start. I was just gonna say
June
parents,
is-
they need to listen in. Because for
Yeah.
the parents that don't want their kids in idle time, this is
Yeah.
the camp for you.
And this is funny. So I did a video that went out this week, talked about how the biggest reason why kids don't go to summer camp is because of the cost.
Yeah.
We're only charging $150 a week, where other camps charge $200 and $300 a week.
Yeah.
We're giving them breakfast, lunch, and snack. And it is an arts camp. It is very specific.
Mhm.
We're teaching music, dance, theater, and visual arts. These are positive forms of expressions that allow children not to be depressed. Because how can you be depressed when you're singing and dancing?
You can't.
How can you hold stuff in and internalize it when we're giving you a way to externalize it and use that way to enrich the world around you?
Ramona, that's amazing. And you said $150 a week. That's less.
Yes.
That's literally less than $50 a day for your child to be somewhere all day, safe, eating. And we pay $50 just for a lesson on something.
And that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Baltimore
Yeah.
County group.
Yeah.
That's, at the same
And-
time,
and if
there's a
you-
group here. as
Yes,
well.
at Concord. Yes.
Mhm.
That camp starts July
July the 7th.
July the 7th, right
Nice.
after 4th of July.
Okay.
But listen, we still have kids that cannot afford to go. And so we're asking people who can donate,
Mhm.
please donate to help a child, pay for a week. It's $150. If it's multiple children, it's just $125. We are having a couple of fundraisers.
Okay.
The first one is called Parents Night Out. It'll be the second week in July,
Tell me
where
about this.
parents who have children in camp can come and have dinner, comedy, and music. And we're
Mm.
gonna look on our website, www.epstage.org, and we're gonna post what the tickets are gonna cost, and you can go on there. And at the end of camp on August the 1st, we are gonna have a huge production. The kids are doing a show called Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's got great, wonderful music in it. And it's about young people learning how to follow instructions and do the right things and the consequences when they don't and the consequences when they do.
You have a phone number for them to call for that?
Yes.
What is the phone number?
443-381-2363.
Say it again.
That's 443-381-2363.
Is there an address for the Baltimore County section?
It's 58 Bond Avenue in Reisterstown.
Say it again.
58 Bond Avenue in Reisterstown. And you'll be able to see, because we're gonna have a big sign out in front of the building that says Camp
So
Excellent.
those who are near
I love
Reisterstown, this is an opportunity for you to be and to go there. Then there's one right here at Concord
Yes.
that will start on July the 7th. July the 7th. And of course, we encourage people to take advantage of it. We encourage people to help individuals, just like she mentioned, in one in
Yes.
Baltimore
I
County.
gotta make my
To give-
donation again this
will
year.
be only $100 a week.
Uh-huh.
This is $100 a week.
Oh,
Mhm.
$100 a week? This
Yeah,
is
just
the one that
because
starts July here at the
Support
church.
of the church that is given,
Okay.
$100 a week, and it starts on July the 7th. July the 7th. And we are encouraging people to
And
help
July the 7th until when? When does it end?
until August the 8th.
Ooh,
Mhm.
there's
From
very
July
few
the
camps
7th.
that go into August.
I know.
So you give me a week home in August too? I mean, well, a week for the kids to be gone in August before school start? Love it. Yes, yes.
And the camp experience is important. It's important to continue the development that they made during the school year and provide continuity throughout the summer.
Yeah.
It is so important to not let kids sit at home, be idle, and do
And
nothing.
it's also helped them to, what you don't not aware, I've observed the kids, it's helped them to identify their natural gift.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I've taught kids doing stuff, and I know that had to be a gift from God because they couldn't have picked it up.
Right.
But anyway, the phone number to call if you want to be involved in the one that starts July the 7th, the phone number is 410-367-1117, extension 108. Once again, the phone number is 410-367-1117, extension 108. Minister Dr. Claudia Cofield, give her a call, and be sure, family members, members of Concord, members of the community, a lot of these children are from the community who are not members of Concord, but I'm talking about wherever you are, if you cannot afford to come, we encourage parishioners.
That's right. Sign up anyway.
Sign
We'll
up
find the
anyway, and
money.
we'll see how many people
There
we can
you
get
go.
out of the church to support you. We'll see how many people we can get out of the community to support you, to help you
Right.
to stay in the program. So we are saying that don't let money stop you.
That's right.
Don't
There you
let
have
money
it.
stop you from signing your child up for
That's
this
right.
particular program.
It is a wonderful and unbelievable experiences, and these are relationships that these children will have for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I
remember.
still have young people that I worked with
15 years ago.
Yes, in Camp Concord that I can't get out of my house on the weekend. That I just watching a video earlier. I'm trying to cook and they walking around me eating the food up before I can even get it done.
Oh my
They are some of them
God.
are
Oh my
college
God.
students.
Yes, one
College
of them
students.
graduated 2 weeks ago from McDaniel College with the BS in psychology.
And who was this here?
This is Amaya Jones.
Amaya
Giving her a
graduated?
shout out. Yes,
She-
yes,
She came through
Yes.
the children program. 15, this been going for 15 years.
yes,
And so she was a little child coming through the program here. Now she's a college graduate.
yep,
And some of those graduates are still involved in
Yes.
helping. And we have people
yes.
who have
I
gone
make
to
sure
college
they stay
who
involved.
still
Yeah. Oh my
continue to stay involved because of the impact and the inspiration they got from being in
Yes.
the program. So they,
Absolutely.
And I think we need to encourage that. We allow young people to grow up and move on. It's okay for you to go do your own thing, but you got to continually give back. Somebody gave to you. You need to turn around and give back. That's how we lift up our community.
Yeah.
That's how we keep the reaching back going forward.
yeah.
Did I say
that's
that right?
I like it. Yeah, the way reaching back, going forward. Hey, you can't go
Reaching
wrong
back,
with
going
that.
forward. Well, that's what the theological principle is: reaching back and going forward.
Mhm.
Reaching back to the principles that were taught by Jesus
That's
and his
right.
disciples, and
Mhm.
utilizing those same principles and putting them forward. And the fact that you are doing that enable you to have interpersonal strength in order for you to achieve whatever you need to achieve.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And then
I agree.
also to fix it so that things can't prevent you.
That's right.
Just because there are those who may be trying to prevent you from achieving, they
Right.
can't prevent you because you have that inner power and that inner determination, and the inner strength, and that experience
Yes.
that you
But
have come
you
out.
always feel stronger when you know it's an army of folks standing behind you.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
And when you can say, hey, do you know this? Or do you know that? Do you know where I can get this? And we give the information out to each other freely, because if one of us steps up, we should all be moving up with them.
Absolutely. And listen, if you guys just tuned in and cut your radio on, we are talking about the summer programming for these young people out here in Baltimore City, Baltimore County. And so, Ramona, take us back again. Baltimore County camp starts when? So just people aren't
It
confused.
starts June the 16th
June
at
16th.
58 Bond Avenue in Reisterstown, Maryland. You can go to www.epstage.org, and the phone number is 443-381-2363.
And this is the arts camp first that we're
Yes,
talking
this
about.
is the arts camp.
And it's 8 hours a day, or is
This
it 6?
is from
or 6?
9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh, this is good.
But
School hours.
Yes,
Yeah, so that's good.
But if you need before and after care, it is available. You
Oh,
just
look
have
at
to
that.
ask for it.
Look at God. Okay.
And then we have Camp Concord that starts
Yep.
July the 7th.
Yep.
And they're from 9 to 3 also, right?
Well, no, it looks like they
No.
say 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Oh, 8 a.m. to 4
to
p.m.
4.
Yes, 8 a.m. to 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you can call 410-367-1117, extension 108.
I love it. There you have it. And listen, guys, if you have any questions about today's show, I just like to always plug that in. If you missed something, you're driving, you can't figure it out, super easy. Concord Baptist Church. You can Google us, or you can just call us at 410-367-1117. Miss Roxanne will be happy to answer any questions, or you connect you with us Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
There you have it. Yeah, just call the church, Google us, look us up. You can get all the answers to everything. But I'm excited. So this is now the time. People, if you're listening and you have young people that you know, even if they're not your children, connect them with us. And like we said, if finances are an issue, still connect them with us. And let's see what we can do. But I think this is a great start for summer school.
Yes.
Summer camp. This is a great start. We have
Yes.
Baltimore County camp, and then we have this camp. So I'm excited.
And the projection she threw out there was Carroll County
Yeah.
in the future.
I'm crying in my soul.
Carroll County in the future.
And I love, and another thing I will say, the Concord camp is the one. This is what my niece asked me about, and she heard you say it, that the camp that's going to be held from Concord, you have lifeguards that have been trained in your camps that have come out of the camp and they're
Absolutely.
lifeguards now. That's their summer jobs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we have trained lifeguards.
Yeah.
And I've developed lifeguards out of this, because we have a retreat center with
Yes.
an Olympic-sized swimming pool
Mm-hmm.
where we do that training in. So that and they will be involved with going to, that's Hartford County, isn't it? Isn't that
Yes,
Hartford?
that's Hartford County.
That's Hartford County. So
Yeah.
we already got some connection to Hartford County with their retreat center.
Yeah, that sounds like what the camp need to be. Carroll County, Ramona, but Ramona got this. This is what she does. And listen, guys, if you've never heard Ramona on the show before, she doesn't like to big herself up, but Ramona is everything. She's like all of the above. She's a writer. She's a choreographer. She travels. I mean, she has put so many people on. She's put actors on. I mean, she's traveled the world. She's done things, extensive education. She's done things in the church. She's enhanced all of the programming here. And like she said, all of the people whose lives she's touched, she still can't get rid of them. That's what I love. And I know I probably skipped over 10 other things that she does, but Ramona, like,
And she was
kudos
in
to
Atlanta
you.
with
Tyler
with
Perry,
Tyler
yeah.
Perry,
yeah.
I ain't want to throw out. That's what
That
going
was
on the
a
bus.
long
Say people,
time
they
ago,
start they start calling the church this week. Now we're talking about the
Yes.
Tyler Perry connection.
Yeah, that was a long
All
time
of that.
ago.
It's okay. It's
Tyler
still
Perry.
relevant.
Mhm.
It's still relevant. He's still relevant. You're relevant. All the things.
And
I do have a new show coming out real soon. I am looking for investors. I'm going to be doing a preview of like the first 2 scenes of the show. So just
And you
look
didn't call
out
me
for
up
it.
to be in it, Ramona.
Yes,
I told you
to
I
be
wanted
in
to
it.
be in your show. I'm writing my
I
own
would-
show, but I need to be in your show.
I
And you need
will
to
let
teach
you
me.
know. Yes,
And
it's
to
coming
take
out soon.
Maybe we can share some
don't forget your
investors.
book you just finished.
I did. I actually I have a young adult like novella that I've been working on. It's a
Mhm.
series, and that was read in Baltimore City Public Schools. It's called 7 Days in the Life of Divine, and I just finished the second book in the series called Divine Purpose.
Mm.
And hopefully it won't take me 10 years to finish the third book in the series
Okay.
called Divine Journey. So it's a come of age story of a young adult who is just exploring what it means to be a young Christian at
Mhm.
this age, and how does that fit into what the world says she's supposed to be and how she's supposed to receive information. And then the other book he's talking about is called the Ichabod Imperative, which is a book about how to develop young youth ministries, and what conversations we should be having with young people, and what are the things that are important and how we should approach them.
Sounds like you got some good books and some good knowledge to share with these folks out here.
But
How can
I
people?
haven't done the official release yet.
Okay, good.
but
Dr.
it's
Jones, why
coming
you
out.
call her out? You know I can't say
It's
that because
coming
that's
out, but it is on Amazon. Like you
Oh,
can
that's
get
amazing.
it.
Oh yeah, no, so Amazon. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's on
then.
Amazon.
So it's there. So people, you don't have to call the church. You just Google Ramona on Amazon and get her good old book. But Dr. Jones, we can't say nothing, Dr. Jones. People don't know that's her dad. So he's in charge. That's why he kept telling her, say it again, repeat it again. Like he can't help himself. It's his daughter. It's his baby girl. So I love that though. But Ramona, seriously though, no, kudos to you. You got to give people their flowers while they're here. Like I admire
appreciate
you.
it.
You're doing all the things, and the fact that you're still doing all of the things that make you successful. You have your own insurance business and all the things. And sidebar, we got to drop that plug because people need
Yes.
insurance every day. But you
Yes.
have all these things, and you're still giving back to the youth and community. Like that's what the governor stands for. He says, "Service will save us."
Absolutely.
That's it. And you're
Absolutely.
still
I
doing the
think
things.
it's ridiculous for us to see something on the corner and complain about it. Get out of your car. People are going to tell you to be afraid, but God did not give us a spirit of
No.
fear.
Mm-mm.
A power, love, and sound mind, and you should know the authority that you are walking in.
Yes.
Get out of your car and correct that young person.
Yeah.
Tell them, don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had that incident yesterday.
I know.
Look, shout out.
He looking at me like I'm
Yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah.
I'm the person. When I had my
Let me-
first office
Mhm.
on Route 40, there was a guy walking behind me, and I knew he was getting ready to rob me, and I just turned around and I said, "Hey,
That's it.
do not rob me!" And he looked at me and got scared and ran away.
I
Well,
love
there's
the people.
There's one more thing I want to mention.
Oh, what do you got, Dr. Jones?
Community-led, empowered, and nurturing.
Say that again.
Community-led,
Community-led.
empowerment, and nurturing.
Empowerment
Cleans.
and nurturing. Killing.
Clean.
Clean.
They are
Okay.
clean. What we are going to do a brochure that will be sent out to all of the sections in this city, and the brochure will have 5 or 6 different things on it that you can participate and receive and do, and you can work in that direction. And there'll be a phone number if you want any of those things or that you want to be involved in developing. Call that number and leave your name and what you would like to be involved in developing. This will be going out to everybody all over the city in every community. So if you receive this brochure, it'll be a list of things. There'll be 5, 6 lists of areas. If anything in there that you would like to be involved in, if you want to LLC or corporation or anything like that, if you have special skills, you want to be involved in certain businesses, or you would like to have a home and you want to work in conjunction with a business to develop that home, all these things are going to be in there. Any of these things that you would like, we encourage you to call the number and leave your name and let us know which one of these things that you want to be involved in. And
The opportunity's there.
and we will contact you, and we will pull all of these individuals together, and we will have a special training and make sure that when you walk out of here, if you want to be a LLC or corporation, you will be it when you walk out. And if you want to be tied in with special skills with some businesses, we're gonna have businesses here, so we can tie in with them, and you can develop your type of business that you want to develop. It's gonna be focused on pulling everybody we can who have a desire to get off of the corners of the street. You won't have no excuse for being on the corner.
That's right.
Some people on the corner say because they got nobody to help them. They got nobody to. There's no, nothing available for them. We're going to make everything possible available for them so they can claim it and come out for the corner and live in their own home.
I love that, Dr. Jones. There you have it. And just one last drive. We've talked about the summer camps. First summer camp starts, what day is that? June 16th. We got the next summer camp at the church, which is in the city. We got July 7th, and we have all these things happening. And when we talk about young people, it just touches my heart. And so I just want to do one other drop today. Tonight is a special fundraiser. It's called The Sanctuary. This is where we tie in sports, the holistic approach, and God and spirituality. And so this is a new location that we have. We're located at 100 West Franklin Street. But tonight, if you want to come out and celebrate with us and see what we're all about and help us along with our fundraiser, you're invited to an evening of purpose and connection. And we're inviting people to join us for a meaningful night to celebrate with us as we launch our new chapter and our mission to create lasting change. This exclusive charity event is your chance to connect with us, like-minded supporters, and meet the team behind the vision and discover how your involvement can help impact the lives of people that matter, right? And so this night includes, we have dinner, gourmet dinner, beverages, exclusive raffle prizes, all the things. And let's be clear, one of the prizes, we have golf trips we're giving away, signed paraphernalia from Carmelo Anthony. We have tickets from the what do they call it? San Antonio's, I don't even know, but from the Spurs. Yeah, I'm so terrible, but we have all of these things that we're giving away tonight. And we just invite people to come out with us. If you follow me on Instagram, it's Jamie, JAMIE_Chris, CRISS. You can see Coach Sam, who is the CEO
I
and his
think they're
team
my
there.
policy holder.
Oh, wow.
I do believe.
Sam Brad?
I believe they're my policy holder.
That is hilarious. Yes. So this is happening tonight. Yes, Ramona. Okay, so listen, if you're looking for any type of insurance, give us a drop before we go off the air today. Love it.
Oh wow.
Do they have seafood?
We're having seafood. Yeah, Dr. Jones.
Is there a cost to come tonight?
So the tickets they start at $75, but then they go all the way up. We have sponsorship up to $3,000, but the base price for unlimited food and beverages, wine, and things of that nature, that's only $75. But I will just tell you, when people say, well, I don't know if I want to really spend that money.
But it's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser, and you're paying for food. And let's be clear, I'll just give you a small snippet. We are having shrimp and crab fried grits, lemon buttercream sauce, rosemary thyme, kebabs, filet mignon, 5 cheese macaroni and cheese, all the things. Like, we have something called, I've never heard of Honey Obey catfish nuggets. We are laying it down, and we have vegan food, vegan rolls, and all the things. So we're covering ours. 100 West Franklin Street will be there 7 p.m. tonight. We're honoring Senator Corey McCray. We're honoring Shalonda Stokes. We're honoring Mayor Scott. We're honoring former council president Nick Mosby. So all these folks are going to be in the house tonight. So that's where we're going to be. Yep.
And it is minimum $75.
Minimum, yeah.
Well, you know you want to eat, so pay the $100.
Yeah, that part. Right, give us a tip, right? That part right there. So that's it.
Yeah, you know you want to eat.
Yep.
Stop playing.
So that's amazing. So thank you, Ramona, so much for coming to the show today. You know I love when you're here. You give me so much life. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That is hilarious. But wait a minute. Yes. So really quick though, because you were on the show a couple of shows ago. People can go on YouTube and watch it. But you do have an insurance business. How can people call you if they're looking for car insurance or any type of life insurance?
Car insurance rates, I'm sad to tell you, are going up again. Okay. They're going up again. But you can call me at 443-660-7131. We just picked up 4 more carriers. We're trying to diversify so that, number one, we can stay alive. And then number 2, we can help our community be educated on insurance and save money.
I love that. Yeah.
Sound like she know a place.
She know a place, and she definitely just took us there. So we want you guys to tune in next week, same place, same time, 11 a.m. And if you want to watch the show live, visit us on YouTube and Facebook at Concord Baptist Church, Baltimore.
And go to the sanctuary tonight. Go to the sanctuary. The sanctuary.
With me and Coach Sam
100 West Franklin.
Yes. That's it. Downtown Baltimore. You can't go wrong. Right across from the main library, Cathedral Library. It's literally right across the street from the main library, downtown Baltimore. There you have it. And Dr. Jones said again, because he know a place. So we just,
I know a place.
And he done took us there. Thank you guys. Next week.